just give them benefit of doubt and let's see who will be able to join. Yeah. And I believe that we all have access now, and we've been able to listen to the recording. I want to believe it's a yes for everybody on this call. Somebody's raising hand. Akintola Damilola. Please go ahead.
Yes, ma. Good evening, ma'am.
Good
I've not
evening.
been able to access the week 2 recording.
Hello, Shele. What
know.
happened?
I don't know.
But did you reach out for assistance?
I know, but somebody, I thought it was my network, but someone reached out also having the same issue.
Next time, you will not wait for that someone that is having the same issue. You would talk about your own in case you might be having two different issues. Since you are staying in two different environments, you're using two different application or different laptops or phones or whatsoever you're using to listen. So next time, you don't wait for if the other person you don't know the issue that the other person is facing. So I think next time, because were you able to listen to the first one?
Yes, ma'am. I was.
Okay, so it's not the application, it's not the tool that you are using or the device that you are using in this case. So it could be your network, right? And
I don't think it's my network.
Okay, so what can it be?
Because I tried it yesterday. I don't know. So that is the reason why I'm saying it now. Maybe other people are also facing the same issue. Well, I tried another network.
Okay. Is there another people
sorry,
facing the same issue? Okay, right.
Ma'am.
Okay. So I think it's probably your browser, because I still tried it yesterday and it's working, and I still saw the lesson 2, the second lesson yesterday. Probably you should.
No, it's actually it's showing on my dashboard. It's showing on my dashboard, but it's not really loading. It's not loading. That's the issue.
Probably your network. That'll be your network though.
Okay.
Probably try it again or use another browser.
All right.
Or
Thank
just
you. Okay, ma. Okay, ma. All right. Thank you so much, ma.
No problem.
So while we are waiting for others, based on what we can, so the other time last week, were you here, Akintola or Damilola? I think that should be your first name, Damilola, right?
Yes, Dami.
Okay, Dami. Yeah. Were you here last week?
No, ma. I didn't know the class was to hold every Thursday.
Okay, so because I will not want to repeat what I did last time. So what actually happened was some people too had the same issue that you had last week. I think about 2 people. And after we already answered questions and answer, I had to go through the slides and I'm supposed to finish within 2 hours. And I took extra 30 minutes and some people were leaving the class. So, and after that, I had to get people's views on that. And the total feedback that I got was maybe we should stick with the time. And I made up my mind that if you're not able to list, because I'm not even supposed to come to this class and be showing slide again. I can show slide based on your question, but not like going through it one by one the way I did. And so the conclusion was I shouldn't do that next time. And now some of you or you're having the same issue and you were not here last week. So I may not be able to. I don't think I want to do that, because if it's 7 o'clock, it's 7 o'clock. Because for people to, so it's more like as if we are going over, unless everyone is saying, oh, let's stay behind. If it's an agreed one, but for me to say, okay, I want to help, by now projecting and starting all over again, I'm not even supposed to do, because that was not what I was told to do. It's just for me to answer, you listen to the recording, and for me to answer questions as per that particular week training. So I really don't know how I can help in this case. And if I continue this way, so many people will not want to go out of their way to sort out their issues. They'll just take it for granted. And I've seen a situation where some tutor would tell you maybe they might just take you some, maybe based on the learning that you then, for you to compulsory come to class, you do the rest of it. So I think I don't want to be too much babysitting and doing what I'm not supposed to. But I don't want to guarantee anything by saying, okay, because once it's 7, it's 7. The only clause there for me now is if there is still time within that time slot. If there is still time. So that's the only clause for me. And you were not here last week. Don't forget they have so that you will not be kicked out though. I think there is a certain percentage for assignments as well as your attendance in this class, I guess. I think that one is 75 and your assignment is 100%. So please, if you have issue, reach out. There is class captain and there is assistant class captain. We are now 18. So let's see how it goes. But it will not be nice if you've not listened to the recording and you will not understand what we are saying. You will not understand what we are saying. Some of it you will not understand because you've not listened to the recording. But you can, if you are, I won't want to use any word now. Whether you are smart or whether you are intelligent, whether you are, I don't know. I can't say. I'm not even talking about you. Anybody that have not listened to the recording, if you be able to pick when people are asking questions, I can't really say. It depends. So I can see how I can help within the time slot, but please, let's try and listen to the recording and look for a solution. I know that you said you've tried I know that you've tried, but the thing you would have done that I feel that you missed out, Dami, is to reach out to either Damilola or is it Abraham now? I don't know whether he's on this call. Is the assistant class captain on this call? Okay, he hasn't come yet. So is to reach out to them. If you reach out, okay, that is Olawale, right? Olawale is your first name, right?
No, yeah, Olawale is my surname.
Your surname. So Abraham is your first name. Now, not just be calling. Okay. So so if you had to reach out on Slack, Abraham or Dami would have also reached out to you to see, okay, share your screen or something. I don't know how you guys are doing it. Let's see, and not until this class. So let me say it again. No. People are coming. I'm just trying to see. I don't want to start now. Trying to gather people. Please, if you have issues with your recording, kindly reach out on Slack. Get used to using Slack. You'll be using Slack to manage projects. There is no, if you know you want to get a job in project management, 99% of, unless maybe they are just starting off, or what they are doing, they are not really doing, but they are just managing, just following up and all that. Slack is one of the two that is expected that most of them use. And WhatsApp is not official. So I know that some people are not conversant with that. Initially too, I wasn't conversant at my initial stage in this whatever tech role, not necessarily project management. But then you have to get used to it. If you have issue with your application, you have to sort it out for it to come on. Like when I was sent an invite, I was having issue with my phone. I think another invite was now sent to me. I was struggling. And that's okay. I'll use my personal laptop and all that. So when I use my personal laptop, it worked. Maybe due to the second invite that they sent to me, maybe that was why. I really don't know. But what I'm trying to say is that you just try different options and see how, and hence why I'm able to see people's information as in discussion, whether I'm able to use the LMS or I'm not able to, all those kind of conversation on the group. So I'm hoping that I can see what I can do, but I'm not promising. But let's see. Okay, so before we start, I believe we are. I'm not going to go back to week one. I just want to ask. I'm just asking so that people will not be dragging me. I can't be doing that every time. We are good for week one. For those that were here last week, I want to believe that we are good. Please, I need you to put something on the chat board. We are 19 in this class, so I need response for week one. Thank you. That joining. Time to discuss the assignment and whatnot while we are waiting for others to join. But because exactly like 5:30, I'm going to start. Yes. Thank you. Is that Isaac there? Isaac, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, when you are ready.
I'm here. Sorry, ma.
Oh no, that's damn. It's even no, it's fine. I think Isaac wants to talk to you guys about, or maybe is it later or now?
We can do it anytime. You can do it anytime.
Okay, I think I'll prefer now, so that I'll know how to manage the people that they say they are still having issue with their slide. If I
Okay.
can still do small a bit, but I'm not promising. So while Isaac is doing that for us, please, I need you guys to drop your message for week one. I'm not going to go back there, but I just want to get an idea whether you are good now, at least to a larger extent. You don't have to know everything at once, but over time, this class is not for you to have it for. It's more like you starting off. You also have to do your own reading as well. So everything is not like on. You don't expect 100%. I did several trainings while I was working as well. So one training doesn't, but you also have to do your own aside trainings. You also have to do your own reading and all that. So it's not, but I will try my best to give my all. But I know you guys to also cooperate. So please, I can only see one person raising, one person putting message there. Please, let me say we are 17 on this call. I've removed myself and Isaac from. So please kindly send your message. And I want to know how many people are good. Okay. So Isaac, over to you. Let's start.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Good evening, all. Good evening. I'm sure we are good. Please confirm if you can hear me. I know the radio station. I'm in a class, so please confirm if you can hear me.
For me, I can hear you. So they
Uh,
need to confirm as well, but I can hear you.
um, I'm not sure your student can hear
I
me.
can
Can
hear
you?
you, teacher.
Oh, okay. Olupalumi can hear me. Mr. Abraham can hear me. Only two people in this class. Joy can hear me. Okay. I'm sure we have much more. No? We are 21 in this call, so only three people can hear me aside the instructor. I'm not sure Mr. Kolade can hear me. Bukunluwa cannot hear me. Charity cannot hear me. Damola cannot. So I'm doing this so that we will all be on the same
Yeah,
page.
I
So
can hear you.
Yes, I can
I can
hear
hear
you,
you,
sir.
sir.
okay. So okay. Good evening once again. Good evening. My name is Isheolua Adeyemi. I'm the director of operations for South Africa, as you already know. But we are here to first apologize for what happened in week one and week two. the glitches, the technical issues with the LMS, and the lack of communication, which has been taken care of. Um, it's a lot, but I'd like to apologize first for that. That wasn't our intention. The thing is, this is the first time we are deploying the LMS at scale. So, and the issues that we experienced wasn't what we expected. But of course, it is what it is. So first, we are here to apologize. And I think that is why we have this low turnout. Which is why that is according to my own opinion, not a fact. Well, that is why we have this low turnout because on the Slack channel, we I think we have over 120 people on the Slack management on the Slack channel for DIA and project management. But in here now we have less than 20 people aside I am instructor. Um, so that is that. So first, I want to apologize for what happened. And everything has been solved, everything has been resolved. So going forward, I want to ask you the question. If we indeed know anyone are still experiencing one or two issues, if you are still experiencing one or two issues, that is why I'm here to take our feedback. What are we still experiencing? Because this turnout is low. It is very, very low. So I want to know why the turnout is low. Probably if you know one or two reasons why it's low, and if you can, if you are willing to share your feedback, so we know how to mitigate and observe what's better. The floor is yours now. You can raise up your hand if you have anything, probably a suggestion why the turnout is low, because we want to probe this issue so that we will be able to carry everyone along. So, what do you think? What do you think went on? Like, what do you think is the cause for the low turnout? Because, of course, we all face the same issue, and few people are here. So, why is there low turn? Why is the turnout very low? This is this is less than 10% of the class. So, what do we feel, and how can we serve us better? Anyone? The floor is yours. Please confirm you can hear me. I'm not sure you guys can hear me.
We can hear you, sir.
You can hear me, okay. So, any suggestion? What do we observe? And if you are still having any issues with learning, um, Olupalumi, I think you want to come.
Yes, thank you, sir. Well done, sir.
Good evening, man. Good evening.
Okay. Yes, sir. So I just want to say that, okay, firstly, regarding, I want to appreciate the effort of Dive Africa and the privilege given to every one of us to be part of this course. Really appreciate. Um, so I want to say that concerning the turnout of people, I think that's basic. I want to believe it's still basically depending on the people's schedule and all. I observed that over in the first class and during the robotic session, I observed that people tend to come later than the scheduled time. I think it's normal for students to come come late to class and all of that. So by the time we enter into maybe 6 o'clock thereabout, people, the turnout is usually much higher than this time, which is okay and understandable because of people's engagement and all. So that's my own opinion. And secondly, I would also want to say that maybe there should still be a reminder, because like today, I'm not sure a reminder was placed unlike the other days or the previous weeks to remind people that class has started and all of that. Maybe that too will also help people to to join the class early enough. Perhaps some have forgotten. So such reminder will help them to buckle up and join the class.
Mm.
Then
Okay.
I have a question. I don't know, or it's an observation.
Mm.
I want to ask that is it possible that I won't say the quality of the videos uploaded should be compromised, but maybe there's a way it can be compressed to reduce the data usage. I don't know. I might be. I don't know what to say. I realized last week I subscribed for a quite large amount of data, and I was just on my first video. I realized that the data is gone already, and I was wondering what happened. You know that perhaps the size of the videos are too heavy and all of that. So I want to plead or ask if there is a way that such videos can be compressed in such a way that they will still be of high quality, but yet it will help people to maximize data.
Mm.
So that's my observation, sir.
Okay. Thank you
Thank
so much,
you.
man. Thank you. So, your two observation. First is um sending a reminder to your class, to your colleagues about the upcoming class. Um, I think that's the job of your course. Um, I don't know why they're not doing their job, but the truth is, you guys should know. Okay, I have a class on Thursday, even if there's no reminder. I it was stated that this is a recording link. You use one link for the entire class till you graduate from this class. Um, so even if there's no reminder, if it's something that you know, okay, this is what I've dedicated, I've dedicated my time to do, I'm committed. Even if there's no reminder, they should, because of course they don't remind us to it. You feel long, that is when you eat. So um, that's a probable going forward. I think your course will help you do that. Sending a reminder. And about the video, well, I think you are using Airtel. Maybe you change to anything. Airtel too. They did this one thing this past few weeks. What which of networks do you use, man?
I use Glow.
You use Glo.
Yes, sir.
uh, there's no much I can say about that. About the video side. We'll see what you can do. We'll see what you can do. I'm not promising. We'll see what you can do. You know they are
All
recorded.
right,
So
sir.
they are, of course,
Thank you, sir.
recording a video of that large amount of that size will of course take much of your data. But I will refer to the engineering team, so I will see what they can do. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Mr. Olawale. Okay, let's hear it.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. So I feel like a way to encourage more students for coming to the live class is if they can be like a visible way of showing that these are the people that attended the live class for this week. That would like stimulate and encourage more people to like want to attend the next live class if they feel like okay, attendance are being taken. So it's want to encourage them like I don't want to miss this next class. Because yesterday I dropped a reminder, so I feel like that should be like a way to remind some people that okay, there's class tomorrow. So I don't really think the aspect of reminding is an issue. But I just want to say that.
Okay, sir. Okay. I'm sure I heard you right. So, Ms. Palumi, the reminder, I think they're already working on it. It is, yeah, according to your assistant class, you said he sent a reminder yesterday. So, of course, so no one can pin it on a reminder that you know you have class today and all that. Um, okay. Uh, please confirm if you can see me. Please confirm.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir.
About the way I like showcasing people that attended the class. Uh, I think okay. Uh, okay, okay. I'm sure you know attendance is being taken. You are taking attendance automatically. Automatically. Probably what we are going to do is screenshot the names of those that attended the class. Then I'm going to send it to your coursework. Then we are going to post it on you guys' channel because the truth be told, we need 80% class attendance to graduate from this program. 80% class attendance. And like I said when it began, I'm sure Mr. Chris said it, and I emphasize on it. I even overemphasize on it because it happened during last quarter. Those that were with us during last quarter, they know you need 80% class attendance to graduate from this. Because I don't want a scenario whereby people will start begging. That is why I keep saying this. Your instructors, this is a volunteer project. They volunteer to be here. They I'm not sure we know how stressful it is to record the class, and they take that time to record the classes. And then we will not watch the videos. Even when some will watch, they will not show up for classes. So it means we are that's a subtle way of saying um, they can do what they like or they are wasting their time. Recording class is not easy. Coming to class, they have full-time jobs. Miss Adenike has a full-time job. She has a full-time job. She works around it like, but they take their time, they volunteer, they want to give back to the community, and the community that they are willing to give back to, they are not doing anyhow. It's like it's not encouraging at all. Well, that is why when it's time to every people, like, I don't I rarely reply to DMs. If you DM me, start begging, I rarely reply. I will not reply because the right channel is go to your course rep and your course rep will get across to us. So I'm just saying this so that everyone will be on the same page. I'm in your class now to get what is wrong so that we'll be on the same page. So that you dropping off from this program will not be our fault. If you drop off, will not be our fault that oh this guy is our fault because something is of course we know we had issue with LMS last week and last week. Not even last week, it was solved last week, except for the AI video, AI and software video that are not playing well and which has been resolved now. So so I'm saying this so that we'll be on the same page, so that the fault won't be on our head. That oh, we are the one that made you go drop off. But now that everything has been resolved, except the assessment, which the modalities of submitting your assessment will be communicated to you before the end of this class. I'm just saying this so that we'll be on the same page. Um, no, for Mr. Alawale, what you said, I think I'm going to see to it. And for the attendance too, you have to be in the class early and you have to wait till the end of the class. It's very, very important. Very, very important. You can't come, let's say for 2 hours class, you can't come. This class start around 5 o'clock. You can't be coming around 6:30 till 7 and the class is ending around 7 o'clock. And after you attend class, you didn't attend that class. You did not attend that class. If class is starting 5 o'clock, you should be there at least. Let's say 5:30. Nobody maybe you should be able to pay the if you are paying for this, you won't have the same excuse. I think for them to accomplish their accomplishment, they are relaxed because maybe it's free. Okay, we'll see till then. Because I'm the one begging now. It will come the time will come when some of you guys will be the one begging. But I don't want to avoid that situation, to avoid that scenario. So that's why you're begging. And lastly, any other question? So I'm going to see to your suggestion, Mr. Olawale. Any other question? Um, I want to ask how many of us have watched this week video, like this class with Amin? Because the number I'm seeing on the dashboard is very very low. How many of us? That's the question. How many? One? Only one? Only one person? Just two. Please. John, Barry, two. So only one. Only two.
Oh, wow. Hmm.
Excuse me, I didn't hear the question well, sir.
How many people have you watched this week video?
Please raise
Did you
your
watch
hand.
it?
All this one
Have
you
you?
are tagging and you are doing thumbs up. Who don't
No,
know how many? Please,
How many
I
people
need you
have
to
watched this
raise your hand, please. That will give us the number. You guys are not encouraging us, so we can't be doing all this. And Isaac, please go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5 people? Have you? How many people? 6 people.
What's the
Six
question?
Because
people.
how many people have watched this week video? This week two video. It was
Oh,
posted
okay.
on
I've seen it.
Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Eh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8
Just
people.
6 people. 8 people raised up their hands.
Holy Ghost fire. Oh,
Oh, wow.
what is wrong?
So so
So what's happening? Because it was posted on Monday. So what is happening? You know, check. Man. And you are in the live class to ask questions. So how can you ask questions when you are yet to watch the video? I don't understand. And I asked you a question. How can we serve it better? What is wrong? Are you facing any issues? You don't answer any
Sir,
question. I
my
don't understand.
sir, good evening. My videos,
Good
I couldn't
evening.
play my videos. I couldn't play my
You couldn't
videos.
play well. How?
Yes. If you press it, it will not show anything. Okay, I wanted to watch the soft skill something. It will just move small and then go back to the original. This was what I was just suffering. Go back to the first video. I couldn't finish anything. The project management week 2 could not even start at all. I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know.
Can you share your screen now? Let's troubleshoot what's wrong, please. You should need to
Share my
be.
screen.
Can you share? Are you with your laptop now?
No, no, I'm not with it. No.
Your phone?
I'm
Is
using phone. I'm using my phone.
why didn't you reach out to your coursework? Why didn't you reach out to them to?
I thought maybe it could be fixed.
When was the last time you checked?
Okay, I checked it. I checked it a day before yesterday.
That was on Monday,
No, that was on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yes.
You have checked again. Reach out to your instructor and to your coursework. Check again, refresh, and try with your laptop because the LMS was made for a laptop for a bigger screen. So that might be the cause because I'm also on the LMS. I am seeing all the videos and they are playing well. They are playing well on my end. I don't know
Well,
because I I really don't know. I don't. So the next time that was why I was asking, are you facing any issues? Let's discuss what is happening, what is wrong. That is why I'm here. What is happening?
yeah.
Now is you are telling me okay, oh, you're having issues, it's not playing your video. Next time just use your laptop or your system to watch the videos. I'm sure it's playing well on my own phone. It's playing well. Let me see. I'm coming. Let me see if I
Okay, I'll
can
use a
check.
laptop. It's better.
Look, let me show you my stuff. Let me show.
Okay.
I'm coming. Let me show my stuff. Because we have to be on the same page. we really have to be on the same page. Everyone must be carried along. That is why we are here. Yes. Oh, God. Why is this thing not showing?
So while we are waiting for him to share, because of the feedback that I'm when you're ready, let me know. Because of the
Wait, are you seeing
feedback
my
that
screen?
I'm okay, yes, we can see your screen.
The elements dashboard.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Let me go to your own course. This is enter this. Run my network. Let me shut down network to do this. Okay, this is your week one. Let me go to week two. Wow, it's not coming up. I don't know why it's not coming.
The network will be funny. Sometimes even my network is messing up this afternoon.
Network is bad today. I don't know.
Mm, I was trying to do a transfer, it has been failing, been bad today. I mean, I'm using Airtel.
Okay, but all the same, it's not coming up. But I'm sure others will able to watch the videos. I don't know why this is not coming up. I
I
don't know why
will
it's not.
try.
So please, we try and if you are still having any issues, please just reach out to your course they are going to reach out to us and please for God's sake. So on this call now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only 9 people watch the video. So how do you want to ask questions? How? It is not encouraging. Sincerely, it is not encouraging. It is not encouraging because we want your instructor want to impart people. That is why she's there. That is why she's doing all this. And if people that she wants to help are not willing to take her hand of help, so what's the point then? She's burning her data, she's burning her time, burning her resources for us, and we are not willing to 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 tap from her wealth of knowledge. Uh, no, 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 no. It's not encouraging at all. Please, for God's sake, from henceforth, I'm begging us for in the name of God, please, for God's sake, let's put in the work. Let's put in the work. Please, for God's sake. I think that will be all for my end. I've taken much of your time. Thank you so much. Thank you. You can lower your hands now. So thank you, Mr. Adenike,
Thank
for the
you.
opportunity. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you very
your
much.
time.
Yeah, thank you so much. So I will start with I'm not happy. Let me just start by greeting again. Good afternoon for those that just joined. I remember the turnout last week and I had to reach out to the management about it. And I think there were just only few people that they said they couldn't, they had issue. And I went out of my way, even by spending extra time, which made some people to leave, which I said, because based on our discussion, we said that we should just stick to that time. And I said, okay, going forward, I'm not going to start explaining. When I say explain, I start showing the slide again from beginning to the end based on that week, because it was the extra time that I gave, 30 minutes, that made that time for me to shoot more than the actual 2 hours. Now, you guys are here. They are now 23. So let me say 21. And only 9 people listen to the recording. Do you know what? Yeah, I said it all already. Do you know the time, the data to record, to even send across, for them to even do the elements and everything? Because some of you are complaining about data. It's free. What of we that we are also doing free class and we're also using data? Do you know how much data that I consume to make this class? Please hold on. Let me get to the door. 1 second. Sorry about that. So do you guys know how much one is doing to make this class successful? And only 9 people. And you expect, so what do you want to come here to ask? When you don't even, because it's not the introduction, thank you. It's not the introduction this time around. It's the beginning of project management. And unless you've had it before from somewhere, I'm not encouraged at all. It's very, very sad. Some people they have access, they don't have issue, but yet they decided not to even listen to the recording. And we are here for, okay, let's see now. Like somebody asked me a question, part of those that responded, and I asked a question, Deborah, were you here? She said she was there, but she was having a network issue. I explained all these things. Definitely, I can't explain it today because I've not even started the one for today. Those questions that you asked me, Abraham can bear me witness, and some people that were here, if I can remember, Precious, at least some other, I'm getting to know people's names. Sorry, I'm panting, I have to climb the stairs. I explain scope creep, the things that you need, because somebody has that same question. And so you are even in class. Now, in this case now, I'm wondering what you want to ask me when you've not even listened to the beginning of project management. So if I'm talking, I don't think there's not even room for me to start going through any slides. I wanted to help this other lady before, but I'm not encouraged. I don't think I want to do that. But let's start. Let's see how time goes. If I'm nice enough and there's still time, I can just glance through. I'm not promising. But please, should be the last and the last. If you have issue, reach out to your class captain. They are there, an assistant. They will assist. You can see before, he could, I guess it was network, because he usually check it before even uploading. Even myself, before sending, I have to check to be sure everything is all right. Otherwise, I take it out, I do another one. So for my side, I know that everything is fine. So that's why sometimes I just laugh when people say they cannot, because if I start playing for my side now, no, not the LMSO, you guys will hear. So please, we can't just be doing this thing free and people are just doing all what they like. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. So let's start. I asked a question. Few people answered me. I remember when we left that day, people were saying, yes, they understood. Yes, this and that. And I'm not getting the response that I want. I asked a question last week. Can we categorically say, at least to a larger extent, what we've learned in class, live class, are also the recording. I only got maybe like 2 people. So you guys are telling me that I did not do a good job last week. Please, if I'm not doing a good job, let me know so that I can also improve. Because the feedback that I got is even from what I'm getting now from people, unless those people, they are not here. People that attended the last week class, they are not here with us. But I know some few people that are here with us. So I would like to start from that note before we move to today's class. If you cannot send message, at least you can speak. So I want to hear response, please, before we start today's class. Thank you. I'm listening now. I'm expecting people to talk, please. This is an interactive class.
Okay, so I don't care what are you asking a question or what?
I've already asked that question on the chat.
Okay, so okay, I don't know if you can repeat yourself, please.
Were you here last week before I even start?
Yes. I was here last week.
So I said that based on last week class,
Okay.
and you categorically say that you are fine to a larger extent based on the
Sure.
the listening that you the LMS as well as the live class and the explanation, all the
Exactly.
explanation that I
I
gave.
even asked a question that I asked about some ethics of project management, and you were able to answer me. So I'm very fine with it. With the class we had last week, so I'm very fine.
Thank you. Yeah. So please, can I get a response, please, from others that were here before we move on to this class? And please, to this class, get ready for your question. I need responses.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Lenike. Thank you very much. I was not here for the last class. Last class here. I had a medical emergency.
Okay.
I just came. I was there for the first class and I listened to the recordings, the one that was posted. When I came in yesterday, I also played the one in the LMS, and it was cool. You actually are doing a very good job. I will thank you for that. Although I've not finally gone through everything properly, but the way I played it, I had to just rush it like actually attend because I saw the audit for the class today. So I had to just play the whole video just so I could get an idea of what is going on before I come for the class. And it's really fantastic. I had some notes. After this class, I'll still go back again and go through everything together comprehensively. Thank you very much. Your efforts are really appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you, Williams. Any other person?
Good evening, ma. I
Good
was
evening.
around the last class. It was okay. I had no issue with the first week, and your explanations were okay. So was the course for last week.
Okay. Thank you.
I've not watched this week's one.
Okay. Any other person? Thank you. Abraham, you were in class. Precious too was in class.
Yes, ma. Good evening, ma.
Good evening, Abraham.
Yes, ma. Thank you so much for all the recording and the classes. Ma, you're really doing a great job, and personally, I appreciate it because this is a great opportunity for me because I know this is a free course. I really appreciate it, and I'm very, very good to go with all your teachings, ma.
Okay. I know Precious is at work, so she can't talk, but I've seen her. Okay, so let's start with 2 questions from anybody. Let's start with that. If there is time for me to explain to you, Deborah. Oh, yeah, I think that was
ma.
okay. Good evening. Are you home now? Good evening.
Yeah.
Okay. When you are ready, I'll give you time to talk. Yeah. Can we any question or anybody
Yes,
that wants to?
Yes, I have
Okay.
a question. This week's class, you spoke
Yes.
about. I'm coming. You talked about stakeholder register.
That was the assignment I gave.
Yes, that was the assignment you gave. So, in my own little understanding, I want to be sure that we're on the same page, and I actually got the answer right. I want to be sure. So, like in my own understanding, so like in a layman's word, stakeholder register is activity. Every project is that it?
I don't know whether it's my network or your network. At some point, I couldn't hear you. You
Okay, let
said
me
that
repeat.
you made some research or something like that. Can you go over it, please? Thank you.
Is like a logbook where every all stakeholders involved with that project, their names are written in that register, right? Is that it? Did I get it?
Yeah, so you're saying that like a logbook where all the stakeholder on that project, their names are being registered
Hello.
there, right? Oh, I think Jumoke is having issue with our network. Can anyone hear
Okay.
me? So Jumoke, you said that like a log where all stakeholders
Yes.
on that project get their name to be registered. Their name are registered on the in the stakeholder register document. Is that your question? Okay, you can send a message. Send a message. I think you're having a network issue. If anybody else can hear me, send a message that I can respond to you. Jumoke, can you hear me? It's better you go out and come in again so that I will not explain and you will not hear. The person that asks the question will not hear me. So can you log out and log in again, please? But can anybody hear me?
Okay.
Jumoke, I think your network is kind of shaky. So log out and log in again. Then I can answer your
All right.
question.
All right. Let me log out.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
Sorry, Mr. Adenike.
Yes.
Let me just put this
Okay.
before I go. Please, I sent an invite to the Google Classroom. That's where you'll be submitting assignments for the time being before the assessment feature on the LMS go live. So, and I sent an invite this afternoon. Please, accept the invite. The assignment is not live yet, so it's going to be live soon. So that's that. So just accept the invite and we'll be good to go. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Abraham, I think your hands
Good
were
evening,
raised.
ma.
Okay. Okay. Precious. Good evening, ma. Go ahead.
Good evening, ma.
Good
Sorry.
evening. No, it's fine.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I was in the last class. It was well, it was explanatory. So, and the videos, at first I couldn't play them, but I kept checking. And also network, when you are in a place that there's no like a very good network, it won't play. But I discovered that when I got home, I was able to play it. And so, but I've watched the um second videos. And also the assignment that you gave, are we meant to
Mm.
submit it? Because
Mm.
are we meant to like submit it, and how are we going to submit it? He was speaking about the assignment, but I couldn't get him very well.
I think
But
so. Me, so is he still on the call? Is that Isaac still on the call? Otherwise, I will
yeah,
speak on it.
I'm back on the call.
Okay, that's Jumoke. Jumoke, still hold on. Is regarding the assignment that Isaac spoke about as in how to. So me too, I'm just getting used to that. So from my understanding of how the assignment will be submitted, I think he has sent an invite to all of you. Is to now
okay,
accept that invite. Then you will now upload your assignment there. Then I think I will now check and all that. I think yes, but he's not. Yeah. So he said he sent an invite before he left now. So you guys should
okay,
check. So that was how I got the invite as well. So he's Google, I think it's Google Sheet or something. Just check. He sent an invite.
okay. But I
Mm.
also have a question.
Okay.
You
Go ahead.
the stakeholders power, like in the second
Okay.
video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really didn't the like the ranking, like it
Okay.
was quite confusing because I've done the assignment, and ranking it. So I don't know if you can explain more on
Okay.
that. Yeah.
I will explain. I will
Thank
project and I will
you.
explain. Yeah. Okay. Then I will need to understand. Let me first answer Jim, okay? Then I come back to you and project. Yeah. Okay. So I know Olawale to ask his own question, but let me just take it one at a time. Olawale, please hold on. Let me answer these two, then yours will be next. So Jumoke, I think what I got from your question, you said stakeholder register is like a log, right? Where stakeholders on that project get to where their details or their names based on what you said, they are being registered on that log or in that log. Was that your question or any other? Do you have any other thing to say before I respond? Timoke, are you there? We don't have time more.
That's my question.
Was that your question?
Yes.
Any extra so that before I respond?
Okay.
No. Any extra?
No.
Then
It,
no, right?
yes, you talked about, you showed what's it called,
Please.
like you gave an example of what a stakeholder register looks like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, like, okay, for instance, if we are to, is it required of every project manager to
Mm-hmm.
always do that register whenever we have a project?
Okay. So you've asked me two questions. Whether it's a log where details, stakeholder details are being put, and also is it
Yeah.
compulsory and all. So um there's what they call, so the first one, the answer is yes. I'm going to project my screen just to show that stakeholder part. The answer is yes. It's a kind of a template or a document where stakeholders' details are being what register, and it involves the stakeholder name. It depends on, like I said, as I said, I go online and check the different templates. So it's usually, but they are standard ones. Like when I say standard, or they are those ones, you see them across all the stakeholder register you see, because you can go online now and see one. I can even project, and when I project, we go online, you see different ones, but you definitely have name, the role. I think that one too, it could be, it depends. Name, role, then stakeholder expectation, the means of communication, then also the stakeholder grid that I explained. You could also have it. And also it depends. There are different templates online. It's not a one man, it's not just it's not something like like a standard. When I say standard now, it's standard, but it could vary depending on what you want to achieve. So that's first. I'm going to share my screen. Secondly, regarding whether it is compulsory or not compulsory, as a project manager, you're supposed to have a stakeholder register where you have the details of your stakeholder. Like I explained, stakeholder, it can be internal and it can also be external. Also, the live recording will be appreciated. Live recording. I think they are recording it now. I'm seeing a red button here. So I don't know how that one is being sent to. Me too, I'm also in class the way you guys are in class. So you guys can communicate that on Slack. The recording now, that one is being shared. I don't have any idea. My own is to come and teach. So I don't have any idea. Maybe the class captain or assistant can confirm that later. But it's always recorded. I think last week it was recorded, I guess. So let me now answer the second question. So yes, you just have to have it's always good. It should be it's a good practice to have that. But that does not mean that I'm just now telling you based on real life. Because the way things are being done now, because of the way agile, they brought in agile, it depends on the environment, it depends on the company. Sometimes you don't even, maybe you have it in your head, which is not supposed to be. Just like the way some people have journal, they've been telling us now that journaling is good and all that. And some of us, we are still putting everything in our head. I don't know if you understand me, Olajumoke. journaling is good to put everything down, and and it also help for you to be able to
Yes,
meditate
I
and
do.
all. Yeah. So just like that, but I'm just telling you in real life scenario, you might see some project manager that they don't do, or they don't have a stakeholder register. It's not a good practice. You are meant to have a stakeholder register. But I'm not going to tell you that it's all project managers they create stakeholder register. Let me be frank with you. But it's something that you need to know as a project manager, and for you to be a good project manager. And also some of these things they might ask you during also interviews, and they will expect you, some of them might also be in the job description. Like from what I've known all these years, it's not even all what they put in that job description that we use. Even in all jobs, they will put everything. There's someone will go and copy it from the maybe PMP standard and all. But when you're starting the work itself, you realize that maybe virtually is not everything that you make use of. But it's always good for you to know, so that you'll be able to speak on it when you are being asked, so that you'll be able to also be able to manage projects accordingly as a seasoned project manager. So in real life, I would say not everybody make use of it, but it's wrong. You are meant to have a stakeholder register. So I hope I've been able to answer your question, Jim. Okay.
Yes, you have. Thank you
Welcome.
very
So
much.
let me answer Precious. Let me share my screen. Which one is this one? Quick, what is it? Okay. This is not the correct one. Sorry, pardon me. Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, ma'am. I can see your screen.
Okay, let me hide this one. Let me project. Okay, this was so. I said something. I just want to take just the backstory for those that have not been able to listen to the recording. So I mentioned stakeholders. Stakeholders are your internal or your external team. Your internal, your external team. When I say your internal, it depends on the project that you are managing. It depends on. Let me use an IT project for an example. I could say that the developers, the keyways, quality assurance, the testers, the risk department, they are my, or even the operation. If you are going to operation team, they are my internal stakeholder. And also include the project sponsor, the chief technology officer, the chief operation officer. We have them across a board. It doesn't need to have them. It doesn't have to be technology project. Then for the external, you could have your vendors, maybe your external clients. They are your stakeholder. You could be InterSwitch. It could be InterSwitch. It could be Morning Point. It could be OPay. It could be anybody that you are liaising with. It could even be Cadbury. Let me use that for IT. Let me come to HR department. Let me say we are developing project for HR department, and the project we want for them to be able to improve their internal process, to automate the HR process. The stakeholder there, when you say automation, definitely all those other ones that I've mentioned, maybe the people that will automate it, maybe some in my company now, the customer care people, they automate process. So it could be maybe customer care, it could be the developers, the people that will test, even the HR unit as well, maybe the head of HR or the assistant HR, they are all stakeholders. Then, like I said, the chief operation officer, the head of operation, those are the example. An external one could be if there's an external, you might in a project on a project you might not have an external. It doesn't necessarily have to be an external. You must have an external project. I hope you understand me. It depends on type of project. I've worked in different areas where I explained last week. Some project could be only be internal. Maybe, for example, now the way I mentioned the HR department project that maybe we want to embark on, they are all internal projects unless those that particular HR application we have is also linked to a particular vendor that need to do certain things to make that particular process to be automated. Unless then you can say that okay, that external company, the people that you are going to engage on that project, the project manager, they are your external clients. I hope you understand me now. Now I want to give another example. We are, let's say, in hospital. In hospital, yeah, there is a particular project that they want to do in hospital. I'm trying to think of a project. I don't want to use automation this time around. Let's say that I think there was a project one time I was trying to help. So project that has to do with you. If for the doctors, for the medical line, for them to be able to see instead of them like online real time to be able to see the available tools that are available for them to make use of, whether they want to do operation or they want to operation and some other things, or they want to do scan, and also it's for them to check whether those tools are available and all that. So they say there's a project around that. So the medical professional would, or maybe all of them that need that particular project, or that need that particular application, or that need that particular real-time application, they are all our internal stakeholder. So it could be like we have external person or external company that we need to get certain requirement from, and they're going to work with us. So those external ones, depending on their department and also their unit and also their responsibilities, which are their rules, those are the external stakeholders. But it doesn't mean that you must have both internal and external, depending on the project. So I've explained last week, I explained a consultancy project. I explained an internal project for those that were here, and I also explained an external project. I said example of the internal one is the one that just involve your company alone. External one, or the one that involve other vendors that are working with you for that project to succeed. The consultancy one, I explained that more of it, maybe they outsource it, or more of it, making sure more of the consultancy projects or in project management, you are checking other people's services, other people's process, and you're trying to see how you can improve on those projects. Like I said, I've worked across all these areas, whether it is consultancy. I've been in consultancy firm from 2013 up to 2022. Yeah. Before started moving to more of the fintech up to date. Yeah. So it's more of consultant, whether it is technical. I've been to technical consultancy firm. I've been into management consultancy firm. I've also been into fintech company. And for those other ones, more of you managing banking application for the consultancy. So it's not like consultancy per se, but they are consultancy firm. But then the project that I was managing or implementing or supporting then were more of banking application. For those that knows FlexCube or Finacle, I don't know if anybody on this call knows anything like all this your banking that you're trying to transfer money in the bank application. I'm not talking about all this fintech money point now. Talking about our old banks, commercial banks. They use more of Finacle. Majority of them use more of Finacle or FlexCube application. Those are the banking. They call them core banking application. Okay. Are we okay before I move on to answer Precious question? So that is the explanation of stakeholder, and I mentioned about the internal and external. I don't need to have explained, I've given examples. So if you go through your slide, you'll see it. Then I also explain what is a stakeholder register. It's a project document that identifies all project stakeholders along with their key information about their role, about their interest, about their influence, about their engagement, even about their means of communication. We are going to go to that. Now, I explain this. So look at this. There's what we call stakeholder power grid. See, as a project manager, you need to know how to manage your stakeholder, whether it is internal or external. If you cannot manage your stakeholder, you are not a good project manager. Stakeholder can make you and they can mar you. They can spoil your work for you. They can frustrate you. So you need to be able to manage them well. And there are different type of stakeholder, whether it is internal or it is external. And there's what we call stakeholder power stroke interest grid. We have certain stakeholder that they have high interest, and let me start with high interest and high power. Their interest is high and their power too is very high. Such stakeholder, you have to bring them closer to you. I'm not saying that you should be doing otherwise with them. No, you have to manage them closely. You have to manage them closely because they have high power. They can do and undo. And they have interest on that project. Their interest is very, very high. So you manage them closely. Make them to be your pally, but not pally in a negative way. Now, there are some stakeholder that their own is they have high power, but they have low interest. Maybe I should even give an example. So what are the work I want you guys to do? Let me give I'm looking for an example. I'm going to use a customer support. So there's something that we are trying to achieve somewhere where for our customer, we want to be able to, so let's say we have a banking application or we have a fintech application and we attend to, so they're using our application, but customer complaints and all that. We want our customer support team. Please, can anybody tell me who is a customer support team or a customer support person? I believe you all know. So can I go ahead? Guys, talk. Can I go ahead? Do we all understand who a customer support person is? Hey.
Yes, ma'am.
My network has not gone off.
Yes,
Why
ma'am.
are we not talking now?
Yes, ma.
Okay.
Yes, yes,
Okay
yes.
then.
I can hear
Okay.
you.
So a customer support person. I just want to say I don't want to use IT, everything IT now. So I want to use a customer support like customer support department. They want to resolve issues or complain for customers, for clients. I'm a customer. I use a bank, GTB banking application. I transferred money. Money did not go, or it went, and they debited my account. But Fumi did not receive money. I sent money to Fumi. Fumi did not receive money. It's an issue, right? Now I pick up my phone. I make use of, there is a chat bot that I make use of to be able to chat them to say, this is, they will ask me, kindly confirm your phone number, kindly confirm that you are, and that this is your account, things like that before, or they want to ask some questions from you, just be sure that you are the owner of that account. Now, we now want to make it seamless. Instead of me, normally we call, right? Normally we call, or we use maybe like this now, there is a WhatsApp, which is, I don't know whether it's even functional. I'm not too sure, that you just send message, they respond. But this one, I want it to be very, very seamless. Your issue is to be attended to by AI immediately, right? Now, in that case, it's our project. We want to be able to resolve customers' complaint promptly, and to be very, very fast without any human intervention. So that is a project. Who are the stakeholders on that project? The customer support officers, they are the stakeholder. The COO, the head of operation, is part of the stakeholder. This one, and there is no external. The head of operation. The chief operation officer is part of the project. The chief technology officer, to supervise the technology that will work on those, the technology department that work on it, is part of the project. The project manager, you're also a stakeholder. Like that. Now, let's now use all this example. High power, a customer with high power, with high interest. Look at it. I mentioned customer support officer. I mentioned chief technology officer. I mentioned head of operation. Head of operation, meaning that is the one managing the customer support people. Then I also mentioned chief technology officer. Sorry, COO, chief operation officer. That one is the one heading, managing the head of operation. Are we clear? Please, I'll take it again.
Yes.
I'll take it again. The highest level, the chief technology officer is the organ for technology department, right? The chief operation officer is the H1, the head. I mean the organ pata for operation department. The next organ below him is the head of operation. The people below the next organ, let's now say that senior customer support manager. I've talked about head now. Senior support manager. There may be the other one now be customer support officer. They are the list. Now let's use all this example. First one, I want to start with manage. I want to start with high power, high interest. Someone with high power and high interest. I will say the head of operation, because he's the one working directly with whether the senior customer support officer or the junior customer support officer. So the person have high power, high interest. You have to manage that person closely. Now, do you guys understand me before I move on to the next one, which is this one? I just use a simple example. Can I move on?
Yes, ma.
Now,
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
now, okay. The second one, you keep that person satisfied, sorry, is the chief operation officer, is your guy to the head. Don't forget that the head is the one I said high power, high interest, because he's working directly with those junior and senior customer support officer. So that one, you manage that person closely. Now, high power, low interest is the chief operation officer. That person, he has power, but he does not really have much interest. Like, it's not like does not have much interest, but his interest might be a bit lower than the one working with the people doing the dirty job. Do you guys understand? So this kind of person, you keep that person satisfied though, because if that person, whatever thing that person keep the person satisfied. That's what we're talking about here. Now let's move to the next one. Low power, high interest. I will use the senior customer support officer and also the junior one. Their power is low, but their interest is high. Do you know why their interest is high? Because they are the one using that application. They are the one that their work will be seamless. You have to keep them informed as the project manager. You have to keep them informed at all times. Now, we have the last one, low power, low interest. Maybe they are the technology department working on that project. You monitor them because their own, they don't have power. I'm just saying that, let's say the developers now, you understand? They are definitely, their rank is low. Let's say the person's rank is low there. And also they have low interest in the sense that, so this one will now be technology department, maybe a QA on that particular project, quality assurance. Let me just I'm looking for a least person on that project that does not, the person is on the project, but the interest is not that I, like, oh, whether you do it because I have to do it as a project team because I'm supposed to do it, but based on the application itself, the usage, I know my own is to carry out my task. But those people that want to use the application, they are the one with those high interest. Do you guys understand me now? The people that the end users of that application, they are always more of the high interest people. You
Yes,
get me?
yes, yes.
So
Okay, for instance,
mhm,
probably with the example that you made. Okay, for instance, let's take a bank for an example. Okay, maybe
let's
a
restart.
customer service department, they
Mm,
needed an application, and then maybe somebody from, let us say, compliance and risk and compliance,
mhm,
the person does is the person might be part of the stakeholder but might not really
mhm.
have interest because
Yeah,
that's not
exactly.
his argument. But because the person works in the bank, that's why the person is in
Yes. Yes. Our network is not so good, but she has answered that. Yes.
Sorry,
risk
ma,
and
please,
compliance.
can I ask the question?
Okay, let me be sure that Jumoke and Precious, they are okay. Don't forget that Abraham too is here, but is your question surround this particular aspect?
Yes, ma. What
Okay.
she just
But
said, she mentioned
let me
the
just be sure that Jumoke is fine and
okay, ma.
Precious is fine, then I will answer you. Let me just take it so
Okay.
that I will not miss out anybody. Sorry. So Jumoke, your answer is yes. So you are cool, right? And yeah, I can hear you.
Um,
I said your answer is yes. Are you okay now? So that I can move on to Precious. Yes, your example is okay. Is a good example.
yes, yes, move on.
Okay. Okay. When your network is back, let me know. Precious, because you were the one that asked this question. Are you fine now? Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So the assignment, before I come to the person, I have to check the persons. I want to get familiar with you guys' names. So the question is, read about stakeholder register and come up with a template. Before you can come up with a template, you have to give me an example of, okay, the project has to do with a, like, if I have to have an idea of that particular, the people that are on that project, then also give me room to say, okay, you are right based on your who has high power, high interest. So it's not that you just come up with something like this or a stakeholder register that you put them in tabular form, put in role, interest, influence. Let me share my screen. But can you guys see without me putting it on PowerPoint mode? Can you guys see?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma.
Okay. Without me, don't forget your stakeholder. It must have this. At least these are key roles. Like I said, it might go online and some might not have some things here. So role, I want it to have role, the interest, the influence, engagement in the project, and some other things. And it could depend on what you can come up with. It doesn't necessarily have to be this, but I need you to come up with a stakeholder register and you tell me the type of project. Who are the stakeholder? Definitely, when you are putting them, their names, their whatever, it will show the stakeholder. So I'll be able to see that. But I need to understand the project. Yeah, it could be any project, it doesn't have to be IT. It could be any non-project, but from what you are going to, from that your project name or your project details, it will give you an idea of, okay, I feel this person would have high interest, this person will have, and does not mean that only one person will have high interest. More than one person can have it. So don't do you understand? It doesn't have to be one. That means four people. No, no. So it depends. I've explained what it takes. So you just have to think through and say, okay, for this hour, inform if whether you want to deal with, you're just talking about, you want to talk about only an internal project. You're dealing with internal and external. I've explained external as well. I use switch. I use third party. They are more like third party company working on that project to make that project to come to life and all. So I believe you guys understand me. But this is the this is the assignment that once you guys accept Once you guys accept the invite from Isaac, you also see the assignment. But this is a read out about stakeholder and come up with a sample template. So let me now
I have
listen
a
to.
question, please. I'll be raising my
Okay,
hand.
Patience. Okay, go ahead.
Does it have to be
Yeah.
more than one stakeholder? Because in my own project that I'm working on
Mm,
now,
mm.
I just like um I know I understand that they have okay, all the people involved, are they like
Yes.
stakeholders?
Yes.
If I'll
See
get
my
okay.
definition. Yes,
Okay,
now
okay,
I said
okay.
stakeholders are anyone affected by or able to influence the project. It means that
Yeah,
people
I get it
involved.
now. Sorry. I
Yes. Okay.
thank you.
Okay. Welcome.
So sorry, Mama, for the assignment, you want all the old stakeholders involved or just a particular one? I'm
No,
sorry.
I
Let
want
me.
all stakeholders that you can think of that are involved on that your own project.
Okay, on the project top, I'm going to put in right.
Yes. So you are telling me that okay, this project maybe is hospital application, hospital, or customer support, or even any place construction. Okay, in the construction you have labor, you have artisan.
Sorry, question, ma.
Is that Abraham? Because I've not answered Abraham. Is that Abraham? Is
No,
that Abraham? Abraham.
no. I think it's
Okay,
John.
please let's take it one at a time, please. So many people are already. I don't know how we're at put. So somebody wanted to ask me a question before I now move to Abraham.
Yes,
Sorry.
I was the one actually.
Okay, please wait. Let me take note of this other person. Please, your name. Okay, that's John, right?
Yes, ma'am.
John. John, please wait. Let's take one at a time. I will
Can
respond
I
to
go
you.
on, ma?
No, not yet. Because I want to some people asked before you. So let me just take so that I will not miss out anybody. Just hold on, John, please. But I must asked me something and Sulia. So please go on. Abraham
Yeah.
too is
If I
also
want to
there.
ask,
Okay.
the compliance and legal team, like,
Mhm.
can you make an example of it?
Because you want me to give you example of what you want to do.
No. Oh, sorry, ma. Sorry.
Yeah, tell me.
Okay.
Example of
I've
yeah, go
I have
ahead.
several questions too. I'm sorry, ma. Can I go on with the question?
No, you said you want okay, I should let me see how I can help, but I don't want to give Orijo because like you want me to give you something that you now use to do your
No,
own.
that was actually the question I had in mind before the assignment topic came.
Yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah, what's your question? What's your question?
Like the compliance and legal team, like,
Mm.
can you give an example about it? Sorry, ma.
Compliance and legal team.
Yes.
It depends on the project though, Suliat. Like
Okay,
for
ma.
example now, in a which even on any project, even on all these our banking or any project, there is always a legal team to back up that project, especially when you are working with external, because you don't want them to mess up. If the legal team does not put a legal document to it, they can mess up and things can just if once things go haywire and there is no document to back it up, that will be issue. So it could be any project. So in that case, let's say the legal team, they might just be, I will not say maybe they have high interest. I can say maybe their interest might be low, right? It depends on the project. Their interest might be low, but their influence might be high. When I say the interest on it could also be the other way around as well. It could be that they have high interest because of that particular project, which also has to do with what they need to get involved on, and their influence might be low. So it depends on what you're coming up with, and it also depends on on the project. You understand? So it's not like a one. It's not a straight for like it's one pattern. It has to be this. No, your own you could have a project that you have compliance and legal in on your project, and then John too can have the same thing, but John can tell me that okay, in this case now is the other way around. Yours might be the other way around. That doesn't mean that what you did was wrong, or what John too did is also wrong. You get me now. That does not
Yes.
mean that you are wrong. I just want to see how you can think and be able to come up with it. That doesn't mean that you are wrong.
Okay,
Damlola,
ma.
you mute. Are you okay now?
Yes, ma.
Sulia? Okay,
Yes,
your
ma'am.
second question so that I can move on to Abraham before John.
Okay. The what's it called? The scope of eye level, like in the templates you sent. I'm sorry, madam.
Mm.
Template. I don't really get the
Mm.
out of scope. I'll just maybe I don't really get the scope eye level in that.
I can't go back to that week one. No, so many people are raising up their hand.
No, we're
This,
still in
which one?
the
Which one are you
scope
talking
eye
about?
level, the template
Scope
you
high
used
level.
in the business chapter. I'll be the project chapter.
Okay. Project chat. I'm coming. This project chatter, right?
Yes,
This
ma'am.
one. I'm coming. This one. Are you talking about this document, or what you
Yes,
don't
ma'am.
understand? So I can
Yes,
explain.
yes.
Are you talking about
The
the content, or you're talking about the project chatter? What it is?
No, I know the project, but like I mean the content itself, the
The
scope.
content. I should explain it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Please. Thank you.
Okay, I will explain. Let me understand what Abraham, because he has been raising his hand
All right.
before. I will explain. Just hold on. Abraham, please, your question.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, my question pertains to the business case. I
Business
wanted to,
case.
yes,
Okay.
ma'am. I wanted to ask that as a project manager, how
Mm.
does one come up with like a budget? I just need like the real life scenario. And I have another question. As
You're
where
outside.
where does this project come
You're outside.
from? Ma?
It's not easy. You're outside, or somebody is outside.
Not me,
Is
not me.
it? Please let's mute. Though we are disturbing. I think it's Damilola. Damilola mute. Though you are disturbing. I'm trying to see how I can mute you. Okay, she has muted. Okay. So it's still in line with this other one. So will you permit me? Can I quickly touch the stakeholder and I come back to your own? Since it's probably it was in line with the stakeholder register. Can I quickly
All right.
touch base with this project chapter? Then I
Okay, ma'am.
can come back to your own.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you said for those that I'm using style to go to use the slide though, small. For those that have not listened to the recording, please, John, I will attend to you. I said a project charter formally authorizes the project and gives the project manager authority. Like you said, Suliat, you understand all this, but it's that document that you don't understand. Now, I just highlighted few things here under project charter. And for every project charter, you will likely see the purpose and objective. You will not even likely see. You must see the purpose and objective. You must see the project charter assigned, project manager assigned. You must see the high level scope. You must see the stakeholder. You will also see the summary of milestone and budget. And you also see the approval by sponsor. Like I said, it's not there's this word, like it's not like this all this one, they're just these are the standard, but that does not mean that additional thing can also not also be added to your project charter. And this also cut across the business case too when I get there. So now let's now go to the document itself, this template that I provided in the slide. I think I just opened it here. I don't know why it's not opening here, but let me open it again. Okay, so a project charter. I picked a digital banking application implementation. Project manager, Adenike. Now, the purpose. What is the purpose of this project? Is to be able to deliver a secure, user-friendly mobile application that enables customer to register, to log in, to transfer funds, manage accounts, and the like, and to also support. That's the purpose and the justification why you want to embark on this. But don't forget that business case, there has to be justification for you to be able to embark on that project. Without justification, you cannot embark on the project. So there has to be business case for before you can even say you want to do project charter, right? Now, objectives. What are the reason why you want to embark on this project? We want to launch mobile app for iOS. All of us know what iOS. We have Apple device, some of us, and we also have Android. We want to be able to launch our Apple and Android device within 6 months. We want to, don't forget all these things that I'm saying now, they're also part of the SMART goals that I mentioned, you can see that they depict the each of the smart goals, because I'm saying that within 6 months, I didn't say that I want to be able to launch mobile app for iOS and Android. There is no time. So within 6 months. Now, I want to be able to, this is where the KPI comes in. I want to be able to achieve at least 80% of customer adoption, for customer to be able to use this application within the first year. I did not say, okay, achieve at least, I want to achieve customer adoption. Nothing. I'm not saying that, okay, within the first quarter or a certain percentage, but it will be vague for me to say to achieve customer adoption. You're not still making sense. Now, lastly, I said I want to be able to improve customer satisfaction scores by 20% through enhanced digital devices. Now, the scope, okay, this is where I think this is where your question is. In scope and out of scope, right? This is where your question is.
Yes, ma.
Okay. Sorry about that. So what is in scope? I explained scope creep the last time. Scope creep, why you should avoid scope creep, so that your project will not just start running and you'll not be able to meet up with timeline. Now, you have to be able to say that this project, you work with stakeholders to be able to say that, okay, these are the things that we've already aligned that we are going to put, that will be part of this scope. So I'm saying that on this project, user registration, fund transfer, account management, and admin dashboard, they are the only scope that we are going to, only feature or only module that we are going to have on this project, on this our banking application. Please don't come and tell me that once we start developing that we are going to have loan management, investment. No, I'm telling you as a project manager that, as agreed by everybody, we are only having user registration, fund transfer, account management, and admin. We are not going to do loan management, investment. It's for future. It will be for phase 2. That is what this in scope and out of scope means. So now, going back to scope creep, based on what somebody asked, if you allow any stakeholder, whether internal or external, to be able to now come in between your project to say, okay, let's add loan management. You say, okay, let's add now. You're in trouble. Before you can say let's add, I've explained all those things. You have to assess it. Though you cannot just tell stakeholder, no, you cannot do it. Like the way you manage them. You assess, you let them know that you cannot add it because we've already agreed that we'll do this and this. And if you want it to go by force, there has to be a reason. Let's say it's compliance with or CBN. There's a reason for us to have that. CBN wants us to have this, all banking application must have this. At that time, you assess it, you look at the implication, and it will pass through change management. I explained on last week to us. Before, if it's approved by by the board, change control board, fine. Because change control board they will assess every area. They will assess the time, whether the time based on this can still work, or they will extend the time, or whether they want to remove some of the scope here, whether the admin or anything that they want to remove, which most times they will not. Or they will also assess the cost. Is it going to involve additional costs? Or is it going to involve the scope or is it going to involve additional resources for us to be able to meet up with the time? Since we said we are going to finish within 6 months. Now, adding this one now, the resources that we have 3 resources. How would they be able to complete within 6 months? So we have to assess that. And whether they want to give us more resources for us to be able to meet up within 6 months, or they want to extend the time. So that is what it is. Are we clear? Suliat,
Yes,
especially,
ma'am.
and others. Are we clear?
Yes,
Before I move on to, okay. I'm only hearing 2 people. I want to move on to Abraham's question, then I go to John. Please, are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, Abraham, please, your question, I didn't get it well, but let me go to scope business case. Please help me. Help me. And also stakeholder register, access stakeholder register. Project charter, it has to be approved though. That's why all those things that we are putting there, they have to, these project sponsors to approve it. Anything that goes outside it, you will go and tell them. So there's sometimes there's also a scope statement. You know that one that you saw? Let me go back. As you see it like this, there's also a scope statement where you will now bring out your in scope and out of scope. You bring it out, you create a scope statement and put it, okay, these are the things that we have in scope. These are the things that we have out of scope. Please, so scope statement, they will sign. Stakeholder you will make sure that they all align and they sign. Is that scope statement that you use as your evidence to say, these are the things that we say we want to do. Why are you coming up with this one? But don't forget, Agile allows that. Agile does not go through change control board that I explained. Don't forget, Agile allows you to be able to update, but you have to be a seasoned project manager for you to be able to, because even where I am, by the time you work on certain feature, you go for review, they will add more to it, they will keep adding to it, and keep adding. But there are ways to handle that, to be able to make sure that you complete within timeline. What I normally do is just based on experience. One such thing, even in Agile, you just don't accept. Let's say your team, you already told yourself that you are starting this particular feature for 2 weeks, and they bring in something. You've not finished though for 2 weeks. You don't just accept it. You have to work with the product manager, because product manager prioritize the feature. Sorry, I'm digressing. It's not part of this. I'm just based on experience. I'm just giving you real life example. Now, we can still talk a bit about it during our 5th lesson 5 when we are using the tool. Now, you are going to talk to your product manager. This is what this stakeholder wants to do. Based on prioritization, this stakeholder wants to have loan management. And we've not even finished this time. We need to finish all this other one within 2 weeks. Then you go and meet the stakeholder based on what you liaise with your product manager. Then you also explain to the stakeholder, this is not possible. And these are the things that we need to meet up. Sometimes it can come to you just meet in the middle. Sometimes there could be a swap. Depend on the prioritization, which one is more important. You can swap one to another, and all. It's just management to be able to manage situation, but make sure you are within that, because at the end of the day, they will blame you. So what I normally do, when let's say we are not using Scrum, let's say the project is just there is no time, it's not time bound, which is it could be Kanban. It's not, Scrum is always time bound. We'll get there. And we're not using Scrum. It's not like 2 weeks that we have to finish. It's not like we are using two. What I normally do, if they want to add one extra to it, and they say it's compulsory, I add extra. They are not swapping. It's not going through change management. Maybe there is no change management. They're just using word of mouth. I will extend it. I will let you know based on this additional one. But it's not supposed to finish at a particular time, 2 weeks or 4 weeks. You are bringing this new one. Remember that the resources, either we add more resources or we extend the time. Let's say a stakeholder is delaying to bring in, maybe the stakeholder is supposed to provide certain things, certain requirement, and is not providing. I will keep sending you mail almost every day to be reminding that you are delaying. There's a dependency. We'll get there with 3. There's a dependency. The dependency is affecting our time. We are supposed to finish by October 30, and you've not provided this. I'm adding additional 1 day. As it's delaying, I keep adding. As I'm adding, I'm extending my timeline. If not, if you don't use your head and your brain, you will fall into trouble. So I'm just giving you real life ways of managing projects. So let's move on. So, Abraham, tell me your question. Please, are we clear? It's my example.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 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 So Abraham, please tell me. You were asking about business case. Let's move to that. Oh yeah, our business case. So we still have so many questions on our. Please, for those that want to still stay, I will still do 30 minutes again. If you know you want to go, you can go. I'm not going to disturb you. Now you be that you be the one that will not learn. I'm not going to hold anybody to go or not to go. I will not come back here next week. Don't come and ask me any question that has to do with this one next week, because that next week is much. Is much. Week 3 is much. Don't come and ask me. I will not even answer you. So if you like, you can go if you want to. But I will try. Now we are not even doing. It's still questions, though. Some of our time were being used, but all these things, they are important. They are important for you as well. So I'm not going to force anybody. If you want to go, go. You be the one that will not learn. Okay. Please, Abraham, go ahead. Unless you guys want me to stop by 7 o'clock, I don't mind though. Me, I'll go and rest. I'll
No,
go and eat.
no more.
It's not.
You're
I'm
not
not going to force anybody. I'm here to help. So if guys say 7, it will be easier for me to go and eat, because me I eat early. But now I have to so it will be easier. It depends on what you guys want to. I'm here for you guys, but if you want to go, you can go. Yeah. Okay. So Abraham, let's talk. I didn't really get your question, so that I can move to John. Is Abraham having network issue? Should I move to John? Okay.
Hello, ma. Can you hear me, ma?
Okay, you're back. Yes, please.
Yes.
Can you please repeat your question, please?
Yes, I said my question pertains with the budget
Business
section.
case.
Business case.
Okay.
Yes, ma. I said
Okay.
that as a project manager, an experienced project
Yeah.
manager, how does one come up with like a budget? I just feel like a real life example.
Okay.
Yes, man. I also have a question again. That should
Okay.
in case
So let's talk
for the
about
project.
budget. Let's take this one by one. Don't
All right,
forget
ma.
that in this one, you're not the one doing business case, so you're not the one looking at the visibility of the project, though. You're not the yeah, it's not the work of the project manager to check the project, whether the project is viable or not. No, your work starts mainly from that project charter. You understand? I'm trying to go back there.
All right.
Yeah. So, who am I having? Who am I opening? I'm coming. Project business case. So it's more like the business, that the people that want to have that application. Let's say HR department, and they feel that they want to embark on this application. You understand? They feel that this application is going to help them. So there has to be analysis. They have to check all angles to be sure that, okay, is this project viable? Is it going to, like, the problem of the project, the options, like this one I was explaining. So for that one, when you say cost, the budget, it's not you. You have to manage that project. It's more like the management that comes up with, okay, this is the budget, or based on that particular project. So it's not your work to come up with a budget, because there are other people that are higher, unless you are the head of project, or maybe so budget to involve finance, to involve so many departments. If it's the one that has to do with maybe a startup company, to involve like the MD of the company. So it's not you coming up with the budget. No, even the majority of the project, I won't lie to you. Do you want to know?
Yes,
Majority
ma.
of the project, I don't even, when it comes to budget. So it depends on the company that you are managing, or the project that you are managing, or the company itself. If it's a consultancy firm, you would work more on budget most times. It depends on, like, all these other places. My past place, the person handling the budget was more of the person, because I was also managing project outside Nigeria, all these other African countries. It was the what was it? What was his role again? The it's more like head for African business, for any project that is not in Nigeria. You understand? So like a group head. So he's the one handling that budget. But once he tells me the budget, it means that if I fail on that project, the budget will be affected, right? So I'm already there. What is communicating with the let's say, so let me use that example. Most of our projects that always we are managing. We manage. We develop application for mostly banks and some other type, but mostly banks. And definitely when we are developing application, it has to do with it's more of POS and some other VAS and some other things. And those type of, so you can see that in that case now, you are not the one, the budget is not on you. There's nothing that concerns you about business case. Is that company, is that bank that they want us to do business case? Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
So it depends on the angle. I am working in complaint A. We are the one developing this POS application for bank A. Do you understand? Now,
Yeah.
there's nothing that concerns me about this, the budget, because I'm the one. Is my company that is going to give them, okay, we are going to charge you this amount. Do you get? Do you get me? I'm talking about the visibility of that project, though, from the other side. Abraham, do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm working with complaint A, and we are developing something for bank B. Right now, we are already charged. We've already charged. So bank B, they would have done their due diligence to say that, okay, is this project? We need this project. We need this POS for our merchants. Now, is this particular project viable? Is it visible? Is it going to give us profit? What is our aim? What is our purpose? If we decide to go with this project, do we want to decide to go with this project, or do we want to buy a ready-made project or a ready-made application, or do we want to build? We want to make use of hire in-house. I'm referring to the bank now. We want to hire in-house developer that will help us develop our application, like different options, and that's where the option considered. So this one is for the bank B considering whether they want to do this app and they want to build this application. Do you understand? So this business owner is for that bank B, so they are the one that want to. So our own is we are going to now give you. That's where the legal comes in as well. Suliat, the legal for my company is going to also be able to now send. They have to sign and approve that, okay, this is what we want to do, and this is the legal backup regarding this. Suliat, do you understand? That's where the legal. So their own legal and our own legal will look at it, and they will align and they will sign. Now, when it now comes to the project costs or project budget, now we are the one, we've given this bank A to say we are collecting certain dollars from you, right? Now it's now left for me as the project manager, okay, to now be able to be sure that, to make sure that that particular cost it will not be reduced, because once you don't meet up with the timeline, it will affect the cost as well. Let's say my company is charging them $10,000, and we are meant to finish this project within 6 months, and we don't finish. Won't they charge us? Definitely, that will be in the SLA now, that if you don't meet up with the project, we are going to pay certain percentage. If you meet up, all those clauses. So definitely, it will also affect our own project fee at the end of the day, because we've already messed up. Do you understand, Abraham? So it depends on the company. It depends on where you are working as project manager. You could be working in project in firm A or firm B. It depends where you find yourself.
All right, man.
Even there are cases where I have not. So all these things, there are some, like I said, it is better for you to know it, but that does not mean that some they use it it might not be applicable to you because of where you are working. Like when you are doing internal projects, only you people alone. Like where I'm working now, the business case to say, okay, is this thing that we are doing, is it visible? What are we going to gain from it? How much are we going to spend on this project? You understand? But you are the one giving out, you are the one developing for somebody or providing that services for somebody, is that somebody that will need to assess whether those things are okay for them to give us the job. So it depends on where you are managing or the project that you are managing and the company that you are managing. It depends. You can find yourself in anywhere. So some now, it might not really be applicable to them and some it will be applicable to them. And all this one now, they are more of especially the project charter. We use it more of when it comes to the waterfall. There's some agile. It might not even, some might not. So it depends. You can do hybrid, do some documentation and start executing using agile. I explained the last time. So there are different scenarios, Sha, Abraham. Do you understand now?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
My
Your
second question. Is it possible to have two project sponsors, ma?
No, one project sponsor. One.
Okay. All right.
You can have from the other side, from the other company, but one project sponsor.
Okay, ma. Okay.
One project sponsor, yes. Okay. Okay. John, are you still on the call?
On the call? Yes, ma. Yes, ma. I'm still on the call, ma. Thank you very much, ma.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you so much, ma. For I've learned a lot for today. I really appreciate your time, ma. Thank you very much, ma. So my question was actually based on the assignment you gave to us.
Okay.
So concerning the stakeholders, I don't know, does it necessarily we need to have a lot? Do we need to write a lot concerning about like the numbers of the stakeholders?
No. So, like I said, you've said all your question, Abi. You don't need to have a lot. Okay? You don't need to have a lot. I just want to know. Ma. You don't need to have a lot. I just want to know that you understand it and you pick a particular project sample. And yeah, I just want to see the understanding. Like I said, when I was telling Sulia, like when she mentioned legal and compliance, your own legal and compliance thing, they might be high, they might have high interest and low high influence and low interest. Our own can have high influence and low, that kind of thing. It doesn't have to. I just want to see you guys understanding and how you can
just
think.
Keep informed.
Yes, exactly. So I just want to see how you guys can think. So don't forget, next week before we start with 3, even though with 3 is very lengthy, I would need 1 or 2 people to come and project and explain to me, not just by me marking. I need to see and also explain. So it's not by me marking, whatever, is understanding. So let's try and come early. Maybe we'll start with that from 5 for those while we are waiting for others to join. Maybe don't run away to say you don't want to. As you are projecting, you are learning. Don't run away. It's true. Some people will say, okay, I will not.
Yes, ma.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
ma. And
it doesn't have to be.
Yes, ma. I also wanted to add to yes. Let's take for instance my second question. Are you with me, ma?
Go ahead. I can hear you. Go ahead. I can hear you, John. I can hear you. Wait, he's still talking, no? Hello? Are you still there? John Dari.
Yes, ma. I'm still talking. Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, I'm still here, ma.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm still here, ma. Yeah, I'm still here, ma.
Go ahead with your second question.
I'm still here, ma.
Okay, maybe you go out and log in and log out.
So
log in and log out. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, ma. So I want to talk based on the structures of
I can hear you.
How the project is like being set up in how is this set up in Nigeria. So I've noticed most times what we practice is like an hybrid. It's like an hybrid. We don't usually have something like the waterfall and the agile. So what we have there is like an hybrid. And I just for curiosity, why do we practice more of the hybrid?
Okay. So when you say that it's more like the hybrid, why did you say so? Why? Some Some they do
Okay.
Ajalo. Why? Which one have you noticed? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Okay, ma. The reason why
Hmm.
I say so that
It's not talking back.
not much, not quite much. It's just few that I observe. Just few,
Okay,
just few.
okay,
So
okay.
what I
Let me
noticed
just
is
say.
that
Okay,
something
go
like
ahead.
the waterfall.
Yes,
Okay, well, thank you, ma. So something like the waterfall now, and
yes.
we already have the scope, your scope, and everything set up. Then cover was not done all right, so everything will be changed. So it's
Mm.
not it's just a switch to like immediate hybrid, something like that. So that is just one of the scenarios.
Mm. Okay. Your question is not that clear, but I think I would answer. Um. So you are saying that okay, they start with waterfall, and at some point, let's say the budget, and they now change the budget, and or they now move to hybrid, right? Hmm. So
So that is my
it's not that. So that is
input.
not. How did they move to hybrid? Are they saying are they now just using the two? So let me first answer your first question based on what you said, that why is it the reason why some people, maybe most companies, but I don't think it is all. Some of the companies, they don't have, like I explained the other time. I don't know whether you are here last week. I said that some companies, they will say they are doing agile, but until you get to realize that they are not doing jack, they are just doing follow up. There is no agile. There is even no waterfall. Everything just normal follow up. We are just following up. What are you doing? How far? Have you been able to complete this thing and all that? There is even no waterfall. So it is you as the project manager that knows your onions to bring in certain improvement, to say, okay, this is how to go about it. Let's start this way. So that is my question. As per that, your first question that I was just trying to ask more question. Now, your second explanation wasn't that clear, that maybe the budget, they started off with, let's say 20,000, 20, let's say $20,000, and they decide to reduce it. If they're using waterfall and you've already approved, you've signed, I don't think they cannot just come and reduce budget. No, it's not realistic. You can come and say you want to add more to the scope, and which is going to affect the budget or the cost on it. But not like they'll just come and say they want to reduce budget and it has been approved. Though, don't forget that in waterfall, it has to be approved before you can go ahead. Waterfall has to do with step by step. You are moving from from initiation to planning to execution to monitoring and controlling. So for each step, certain things must be approved. I don't know if you understand me, John. If you are there,
Yes, ma, I understand you.
okay, thank you. Okay, someone another question. Azan, sorry, Azan, go ahead,
Okay,
please.
so just
You have a question. Do you have more question, John? Okay. Can you please drop your question on the chat board so that I can? I think your network is a bit
no,
shaky, so that I can. Go ahead. Mm, I think I'm not. I don't know whether you want to talk or. Okay, is there any difference between a project charter and a project? Abba, who asked this question to you long? Is there difference between a project charter and a project sponsor? A project charter is a document. Or project sponsor is an individual on a project. That means this person has not gone through the slide though. Please, who is Agun? Who is Joy? Joy, please, have you listened to the recording?
no question. I
Please.
wanted to like just buttress
I need
on
to
what you
explain to
said now. So it's not a question, no.
Okay, you want to buttress on? Yeah, go ahead and quickly buttress and let's move on. Go ahead and buttress. I think, John, you're having an issue with your network, so I will not want to dwell too much. Azan, please go ahead. But I need Joy to speak after Azan. Please, I need to understand this person is not following me at all. Project charter and a sponsor. Two different things. Charter is a document, sponsor is individual. Joy, you have to speak. You cannot go without speaking. I need to hear from you. Azan, go ahead, please. Thank you.
Good evening, ma. Yeah,
Good
thank you
evening,
for all
sir.
your teaching and what you have shared with us tonight. So my question is regarding the assignment. I missed the part you spoke about the assignment. So I want to ask, what are we actually supposed to do
Okay.
in the assignment?
Okay, so first of all, they would have sent you guys a chat, an invite for you to be able to accept. That's where the assignment will be uploaded. I think it
All
looks
right.
like this. It looks like this. It looks like this. This is my own part. It looks like this. So where assignment will be uploaded, but let me just show you what the assignment is from my side here. This is the assignment. Read about a stakeholder register and come up with a sample template. That's the assignment.
All right.
Okay,
Thank you, ma.
Azan.
No.
Now,
Yes, ma'am.
regarding the assignment, I believe you were in class when I was explaining this different. I should give an example. Yeah, you were in class, Abi. Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Please, Joy. Any other person question? Joy, I need you to speak. You can't go score free tonight though without speaking. I need you to speak if you're on this call. Please speak, unmute and speak immediately. I need to hear from you. Otherwise, I will not answer your question. It is even you, this my friend, that I asked this question to you along. Joy. Hey. Joy, why now? Have you listened to the recording? Joy, I cannot hear you. Have you listened to the recording? Oh yeah, send message. Send message. Have you listened to the recording? Send me message. Your line is bad. Send message. I'm expecting your message. Have you listened to the recording? Maybe I should send you. Okay, I'm coming, Abdullah. Okay. So just to Joy, I wasn't expecting this from you because I saw you last week. Stakeholder register is a document. Sponsor is the one of the key stakeholder on a project. There are two different things. One is a document, one is an individual. Okay, and a sponsor must approve a stakeholder project charter before a project can start. Okay, a sponsor must approve the project charter before a project manager can start off the project. So is one individual and a document. I hope I've been able to answer you while you're on transit. Thank you. Abdullah, your question, please.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Please, I want to ask, can you have two sponsors at a time?
No. You can't have two sponsors on a project, though. Now, I've not seen. It's only one sponsor. I've not seen, Sha. Yeah, one sponsor.
Oh,
Because the sponsor
but
has
there's
to. So the
possibility.
project manager works with the sponsor to come up with the project charter. You understand? The project manager works
Okay,
with
ma.
the sponsor to come up with the project charter. Yes. Is that okay?
Okay. Yes, ma. Thank you.
Okay. Please, any other person? It's already past 7. I'm here for you guys. Any other person?
Sorry, Ma.
Yes,
Thank you
quickly
for
talk.
the time.
Because of time. Quickly talk.
I just want to ask the business case template. I want to ask about the options to consider. Like, what is that particular thing about?
Okay. So this one is, I don't know what this thing is going off. I'm coming. So option to consider It depends on the project. On this project, we are saying that we have different options. We can decide to say that this is our case, so our HR department that we want to make a seamless and like we want to improve the way we want to automate our process. We can decide to say that okay, let's leave it. Don't let us do anything again. We've done the visibility studies that we just want to do nothing. That means we're not embarking on that project again. You understand? You can decide to say that okay, let's buy an existing system, like we want to now develop an application that will or want to automate the process. We can say that. We can also say that, oh, let's even this second one, we can say that we want to outsource it. Let's outsource it for somebody, for a company to help us do the automation. We can also say that okay, let's employ people that would automate that process, and so many options like that. Doesn't have to be 3 options. Are you okay now?
Sorry, man. No, not really. I'm so sorry. I
Yes,
did
no,
not
no,
get.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So for business case, there could be any options, many options. In this case, we could say that what we are trying to achieve here, we are saying we want to build a mobile application to improve our customer experience. So we can now say we want to build, but we don't want to build again. So we are going to do nothing. Let's continue with our normal branch every operation. We are not using banking application again. Let's just continue with the way we've been doing. That's do nothing. Do you understand the first one?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
That's what do nothing means. Now, but we are saying that it is not sustainable. The wala is too much. Oh, there are too much of crowd. Though people are coming to the bank too much, but we are not making use of our. We don't want to go with the implementation again. We just want to live our life the way it is. We are okay like that. The second one is okay. Let's buy existing solution. Let's look for companies that can help us to do this automation. Now, buy existing solution, or you can also say liaise with external vendor. Depends on how you want to put it. You understand? That's this option. Okay. Option 2. Are you okay? Can I move on?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma. Thank you, ma.
Now, the last option, we can say that okay, let's employ people in-house that will help us to develop this application. That one is more cheaper than the second option, and that one is recommended. So you could have different options, but you have to have your own recommended own. Like that, I'm recommending this out of all these options. I mean, not only you, it's stakeholder. You're looking at it. Okay, this is what we are. Everybody will say their own. Oh, I don't want this. We know that kind of thing before you now come up with the. So that is what it is.
Okay, ma. Okay, ma. Thank you very much, ma. I get it.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. Is any other person? It's almost 10 more minutes. Any other person?
Yes, ma. I have a question, ma.
Okay, go ahead.
If pertaining to the assignment, ma, is there a deadline for submission, ma?
Is the management though? The deadline is it has to be. I feel that I forgot, but I feel that before the next class. Okay, that's with deadline because I have to look at it, right?
Yes.
So I feel, God, I did not ask this question, but today is already. So I feel that before, you know what we'll do? Isaac, Abraham, do me a favor. You
Yes,
can
ma.
ask Isaac there.
All right, I will.
Ask Isaac and let us know. Although I will ask him to, but I might not be able to communicate with you guys though. That so I don't know whether I'm the one that will give that deadline or what, but what I know is that I will need people, 1 or 2 to present to me that day. It's important to me. You get so,
Okay, ma.
but if I want to, I will say before the next class. That's my take. You can't come on Thursday and you say you're uploading. You have to have submitted before that time. So let's say for me, it depends on now them. So I don't want to now. For me, I would say till maybe I will just give till Monday for me, so that I will also have the time to also look at. Okay, will I say till? Okay, for this week, let's say till Tuesday. But
Okay,
that means I only have Wednesday to look at it. Wednesday, maybe a bit of Thursday. Okay, let's say I'll give you guys till Tuesday. That's my own. But I don't know what the firm is saying on that. But just find out whether it will contradict with my own. But let me just give my own now. So for me, I would say by Tuesday, so that I can also go and look at what people have done. Because it won't be like that day gone. It doesn't make sense to me. So me, I would say Tuesday, latest by Tuesday.
All right, ma.
Okay. Okay. Who else? So just find out from Michelle Lua. Find out from him also, and let's know. But I've given you guys my own time. I said Tuesday. Latest close of business on Tuesday. Yeah, and damn Lola, go ahead. Damn Lola, go ahead. We only have 7 more minutes. I don't think I want to cross over 7:30 because
Okay,
of
ma'am.
some
Thank
people.
you, ma'am.
Yeah, welcome.
So, I think you said earlier that it is not the PM that prepares the business case.
It's not. It depends on the environment.
The project manager.
Yeah, of course. I'm saying that it depends on the environment, but it's not it's from the business. That's what they call a business case. Business, they are presenting that, okay, this is what we want to do. We want this project. That's what they say, business case. Business presenting the case. So there is always in an organization, there's always a business analyst. Not every time. So that kind of person can work with the business to provide that, though it's also different. But this, I will not say, because for me, I have not actually done one before to say, okay, I'm preparing a business case for. So I will tell you what I've done. Sure, you guys understand. So business case, they are presenting to the whole stakeholder to say, this is what, but you have to know it as a project manager. Maybe I won't have put it there, but I just feel that let me just explain to you guys what the business case is. Maybe I won't have put it because it's not really part of our.
No, ma. Thank you very much for that. So after the business analyst prepared the business case, well, what is my duty as a PM? Like, what should I do with the business case?
Okay, to start with, let's do this so that I will not. So that, like me, I work with real life. Let's see who prepares. You guys can see my screen, Abby.
No, ma.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see or you cannot see?
We can see it, ma'am.
So here now they said a project manager. I mentioned business analyst, and I've told you guys from my own perspective, I don't prepare a business case. I mentioned business analyst. Can see here now they said it's prepared, but it depends on the organization. You could have a small, you could have a big organization. You understand? Here now they said a project manager or a business and project manager, because I'm using myself. I use real life scenario. Like I said, some of these things, they're just normal templates. It's when you start the work, you realize that some of these things, just have to know it to be able to prove yourself. But some of them, you don't even make use of. It depends on the organization and depends on the project that you're handling. But that does not mean that there shouldn't be input from the sponsor or from the other stakeholders. You understand? So, but it's not a project manager or a business and especially project manager that will now come up with all those things like, this is not a project manager that comes up with a project. No. A project manager manages a project, manages the resources, the risk, the scope, the cost. But you're not the one coming up to say that we want to do this project. It is not your work. I don't know if you guys understand me. There has to be a project before you can start a project as a project manager. Do you guys understand me now?
Yes, ma'am.
You guys should talk now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So,
ma'am. But my question is, let's assume a business analyst already prepared the business case. So what is now my duty as a PM? What should I do with it? Will it be like a guide or something for me? That's my question.
It will be a guide for you to be able to work on the project charter. Because a business case is the one. Let me just show you something. I don't know whether you've listened to the record. I don't think so. I think you would want to say something today. See, a business case shows the reason to start. A project charter, permission to start. If there's no reason to start, what are we starting? A project charter, a project manager does not initiate, how will I put it now? Does not come up with a project. A project it comes up by the management of the company or by your client to say, we want this project. We want you to help us with this service or a project. Do you understand me? So there has to be reason to do that before you can also start your work by preparing a project charter based on the business case. But in some cases, you could have a project manager preparing that business case, but you cannot prepare it alone because you don't have an idea of why they want to do that project. You have to get ideas from project sponsor, from other key stakeholders, and that's why you have to understand your stakeholder by preparing a stakeholder register. So you start from there. You start with your project charter. Once you have a project, a business case, do you understand me? You still don't understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma, I get you, ma. I understand, ma. Thank you very much, ma.
Okay. So in this case, and they are saying now that a project manager or a business, it's me, it's everybody, although who creates it. If most times there is always a business, or they might not have a business analyst. If they don't have, they might say project manager to do it. Fine, but that is not the major work of a project manager. Project manager start work from that project charter, but that does not mean that you cannot. It depends on, you can have a small organization that they don't have anybody. It's you that you will do it, but that does not mean that you will not now often lead the creation of the business case, ensuring it aligns with it. Yeah, just what you are trying to do is that you are following up, making sure that things are being done accordingly, make sure that the business case is being prepared and everything is being done. That's why they call you manager, project management, project manager. You are managing, making sure that everything is being done accordingly. But it does not mean that you have to be the person to do everything. But it also depends on the organization. Are we good?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma.
Yes, we're good, man.
Okay. Any other question? I can see that there is no question now. 7:30. Any other question so that people are. Today is a good day. 21 people still on the call.
Sorry, ma, I want to ask, in the SMART goals that you mentioned,
So
the
it's
example
Suliato
that
that
you
don't want you guys to go, not me. It's Suliato. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, ma. In the example you mentioned in the SMART goals, you mentioned like the SMART goals. Do you just have to like make it in a broken form, like not really direct? You just have to break it down to make others understand a bit. How would I even explain it? Like you shouldn't just
Go ahead.
like, I mean, the example you mentioned, the SMART goals actually means that you should just break it down, like be more direct, make it more simplified, and how would I put it? Rather than just mentioning it or just saying this is what you want to do, you have to like make. How would I even explain
Okay,
it?
now
In the
see. Okay, so the SMART goal is not only used in project management though. I'm sure you guys would have heard of it somewhere else too. But it's just a good ways of doing things, not only in small project management. Smart goal is everywhere. Now, what you are saying is that so it's just an example to say that, or can somebody help Sulia to break, because I don't really understand that question. Can somebody assist if you understand so that we can? Can somebody assist though so that I can help Suliat though? So Suliat, maybe if I understand you correctly, for a smart goal, like I was explaining, I said, so a smart goal should not just be vague. Should not just be like, if you want to like specific now, you are saying that it has to be clear and well defined. And let's say you are saying that, okay, you want to reduce customer support issue, right? That one is customer support issue or customer complaint. But just okay, I want to develop our application to be able to reduce I want to be able to reduce complaint. What complaint? You're not being clear and specific. Is it resolution complaint? Is it you want to streamline? Just to be clear and and you be able to define such. That is what that specific is. The other one, which is the measurable. We all know that even some CVs now has maybe like I'm able to provide support 50%. I'm able to be able to provide 50%. I've been able to provide support to a certain client by reducing their calls by reducing 20% of their inbound calls. That one is more like you are putting a metrics to it that is measurable. Okay, that's measurable. And for the achievable one is you being like achievable ones. Maybe you are putting a timeline to it, like about 6 months, we will complete by 6 months, or 1 year, or Q1 or Q2, and all that. Like the relevant now, that one has to do with the business strategy. Like the business now, they want to maybe reduce the turnaround time that turnaround time for customers resolution. So it has to be more like business. What is the strategy that business want from this particular application? Maybe to be able to reduce the turnaround, to be able to make application to be seamless, things like that. Then time bound, you set a date or a time. It's still about the time or the year. But smart goal is everywhere. It's not really only project management. But I just felt that I should just mention it to us.
Okay, ma.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. God
Okay.
bless you so much.
Okay. So, any other person, we already spend much of our time on. Okay. Are we good? Okay. Allow Ali. Abraham, do you have any other question?
No, ma. It was a mistake.
Okay. Okay. Please, I believe we are done for today. Please, are we good though? Please give me thumbs up if we are okay. 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 Thank you. Okay. Okay. So you guys, please, you guys should do me a favor. Please, let's try and listen to week 3. It's very much. Please, it's very much, and there are so many things there. So let's try and listen to it so that we can come to class and ask questions. Okay. So sorry for taking your time. I just have to answer those people. I can't just tell them. I know that Precious said we should carry it over. But if I carry this one over to next week will not finish. Because that next week you're going to showcase what you have done on that, and also next week you are also going to showcase what you have done. If I carry this question next week, you might not be able to finish that next week because there are a lot of explanation and that there are a lot of diagrams and all. So that's why. Please kindly bear with me. I also want you guys to also be pro like me. That's why I'm doing all this. I think I'm done for today. So I wish us do your assignment latest by Tuesday so that I can look at it. But I'm expecting you guys to show me what you have done by projecting. what you have done to me on next week, Thursday. So bye for now, and you guys should take care of yourself. Thank you for
Thank you
coming to
very
the
much,
class.
ma'am.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
God
All
bless
right,
Yeah, bye.
ma'am. Bye bye, ma'am.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Very much,
Yeah,
ma'am.
bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Yeah, bye.
Good night, ma.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Night,
night.
ma.
Good night. Good night.